Okay, I'm live now, and it's really difficult to get this thing for some reason to work. Well, okay, let's get started. Hi, everybody. I'm basically trying to contact you since I can't go live on YouTube. I'm sorry, I can't go live or contact you in any way on Facebook because of the censorship. So, I'd like to speak to you very briefly about the importance of the 2020 elections. Uh, the other the other YouTube that I made seems to have been somehow, well, just disappeared. So let's see if I can get this done without irritating any censors. Okay, number one. There's two choices, of course, between Biden and Biden and Trump. And Biden is actually a Camilla because Biden won't be around very long. This choice is also between good and evil. And the choice is also between what you want. Do you want America to be a champion of good, or do you want America to be as corrupt as Gotham City was before Batman came? And we don't have a Batman anymore unless he's Trump. If Trump continues to clear the sewers, it might give America a new lease on life for maybe even a generation. You never know. The swamp is a horrible thing. There may be good politicians there, may not be good politicians there. But one thing's for sure, the politicians do not believe in God, because if they did, they wouldn't be able to act the way they are. But I do think that Trump, at the very least, would like to find some way of believing. He would like to see America strong again. And he's got this god awful mouth on him, which he doesn't know how to control, and maybe that's part of his charm. But whether you like Trump or you hate Trump, this isn't about Trump. Trump is a businessman. Trump basically sees America as his business, and he'll do everything possible to see that business succeed. This is something evidently people don't understand. Biden is a political animal from the swamp. He lives basically on kickbacks from deals, just like almost all of them. I'm not saying he's different in any way from 90% of your senators and perhaps even 100% of your congressmen. They all live on kickbacks. It goes all the way back to Rome. In Rome, you had the Senate, and then you had, of course, the two other branches of government. All of the branches of government had checks and balances based on kickbacks and threats. Well, here we have the same thing, don't we? But still, it's only possible government that you can have. In Israel, we're not a republic, of course. You are a republic. I was an American in a republic. Now I am an Israeli in a parliamentary. Well, it's not really a democracy because we don't vote for people in here directly, but we vote for parties. Much like China and the Soviet Union, you vote for the party hands out the favors, and the members of parliament owe their allegiance to the party and to the leaders of the party, not to the people that elect them. Well, let's see, a republic, American republic. People elect presidents, congressmen, and senators. So the only place that people don't have a direct election ability to elect is, of course, in the Supreme Court. Thank God for that. Once a person's appointed to the Supreme Court for life, probably you'll see many presidents come and go and many congressmen come and go. And there's a possibility, remote as it may seem, that they may actually vote justly. Well, Judge Amy is probably the best candidate I've seen in a long time. But as to the elections, you must vote. You can't sit on the fence. You have to vote for one or the other. All right. Let's talk about the lesser of two evils. We know that Biden is corrupt, has used 47 years has used the government to make money for himself and his family. For the same 47 years, Trump has used his company to make money for himself and his family. But that's legitimate. But to use a political appointment to make money for your family and not for your country is inexcusable. So on that point, we'll have to say Trump is a better man than Biden, since Trump actually has the right as a businessman to make money for his family. Biden does not have that privilege nor that right. He's a salaried public employee. And as a salaried public employee, he's disgraced the office and deceived the American public for 47 years, as have many of the senators and of the congressmen who have used their position for personal gain. So much so that a lot of Americans say, so what? So he uses his position for personal and family. So what then? No, it's not a family business. That's wrong. What more can I say? If you sit on the fence, and my other thing that was, I believe, was censored, I said it's like the angels are sitting on the fence when the war happened in heaven, and when the war was over, of course, the bad guys would go into whatever bad guys do. They probably became politicians, and the good guys became, full. And basically, they became the angels, and the people that were sitting, or the entities, or the angels, if you will, that were sitting on the fence, became humans. You didn't make a choice. You'll have to make a choice in a worse situation. So, what is the worst situation? You make the wrong choice in the election. America falls to pieces. America has, on one side, all of the liberties of the American citizens are, let's say, not necessarily completely removed, but certainly diminished. You have angry people on the right that have guns. Well, it sounds like what happened in the 1860s, doesn't it? Civil War. The only one that can prevent civil war is Trump. Okay, another point for Trump, right? Because Trump's a businessman. He knows the Civil War is bad for business. So whether you hate Trump or you love Trump, think about it. You have to make a choice, and you'll be responsible for the choice you make. You will be called. You'll be called to defend yourself, the decision made to your children, your grandchildren, your great-grandchildren. And you know the saddest sentences in the English language are, if only. What are you going to say to them? If only I knew what Biden was like, I would have voted for Trump. If only. Well, if only you'd wake up, you could save America. So, let's see if this is censored or not.